All right, it's time for our weekly segment, Informed Decisions with Lauryn Dempsey, where we really explore the Colorado housing market because there is a lot to know right here in Colorado. And if your home insurance bill has gone up recently, there's a reason why. We're going to need you to listen up this morning.
All this stuff is connected, right? So today we're diving into property insurance considerations, and we got to welcome back Lauryn to the show. It's great to see you as always.
Good to see you guys.
What's going on?
Yes. So we got to talk about property insurance. How does that? What role does that play in the game that we're playing here with home and selling homes?
Yeah, definitely. So property insurance is a deadline in the Colorado real estate contract to buy and sell. So when a buyer goes under contract, one of the first things that they should do is really get a property insurance quote. You need to get that quote, especially it's a requirement if you're getting financing. Obviously not a requirement if you get cash, but I would highly recommend property insurance to protect your investment. So it is a subjective deadline in the contract that enables a buyer to terminate if they're unhappy with the terms or the pricing of the property quotes that they get.
But I wanted to ask you, how does it determine though? Do you know that? How does it, if you're buying a home and you think, well, how much is this going to cost me?
Yeah, that's why you have to get a couple of quotes. So I have some brokers and insurance reps that I work with closely, and I talk to them pretty frequently. Actually, I met with them earlier last week and learned some interesting information that I think all homeowners and potential buyers and sellers need to understand, that home insurance is becoming an increasingly bigger part of the sales process, and you may not be guaranteed to get home insurance here in the Denver metro area. A variety of factors based off your insurance history, where the home looks like, if there are any issues that the insurance company can see from satellite imagery or using AI, you may not get insurance.
Oh my gosh, there's so much to know when it comes to this. So coming off of that, what exactly is happening locally here in Colorado with the insurance industry?
Yeah, so unfortunately we had the Marshall Fire, which was devastating, and we're starting to see the ramifications of that. It was over $2 billion in losses and one of the most expensive fires in U.S. history. So it's only inevitable that all homeowners are starting to be affected by that. Plus we have increased property prices, and then we have inflation and increased replacement costs. So all of those factors combined, plus our hail damages, property insurance is definitely going up quite a bit. And some of my clients are starting to run into issues. Those in the foothills are being denied, or their insurance is doubling. I had a client close recently, and then 2 months after closing, he got a letter saying he needed to do fixes or else he was going to lose the insurance. And then I had another client just yesterday get denied from a couple of carriers. She's currently under contract because of trees. So there are different things that we need to weigh, and it needs to be a big priority during the under contract process.
Just when you think you got your dream home, then you're hit with this. Is it forcing people to move out?
I think eventually when homeowners are starting to see property insurance go up quite a bit, plus their taxes, affordability is being challenged even for those who own homes. My personal property went up $2,100 a year just for property insurance, and that wasn't the taxes with no claims. So it's something that you really need a strategic advisor by your side. I have insurance reps that I really trust, so please reach out and really get good information before you make any decision.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what's your best advice right now for buyers and sellers?
Yeah. Buyers need to start the due diligence phase on property insurance pretty much right away once they go under contract, and really talk to a couple different folks to understand not only what their insurance is going to cost, but what are considerations that they need to think about in the future. Could they lose insurance as a result of different features of the property is something that they should really understand before progressing with the contract. For sellers, when I meet with sellers, there are a couple things that I recommend that they do. First off, we need to get your roof inspected before we even put your home on the market, because if there is hail damage, you have a short window to be able to make a claim and get that roof replaced. So we really want to understand early if there is hail damage that we need to address. And then other things that I encourage my clients to do is get sewer line insurance. You either can get that through your property insurance, or you can get a third party to give you sewer line insurance, because that can be a $5,000 to $15,000+ repair
on top of everything else.
Yeah, so these are different things that we need to pay attention to. What's the age of your water heater? Are there foundation issues? Is there tree overhang? So there's a lot of things to think about.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that's why you call Lauryn. She literally gives us her cell number. You can text her. She makes it easy. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
And you have that home
Lauryn.
buyer's guide. She's got a ton of information for free for you guys out there. So do yourself a favor. Give her a call.
Here's a little more information. Not much slips between the cracks with Lauryn. She has some great information. information she posts online too. You can scan this QR code to learn more or visit laurendempsey.com/sellers-guide to get a free copy of Lauryn's 20-page home seller's guide to successfully navigate a rapidly changing market. You can give Lauryn and her team a call. Be sure to tune in next week for another episode on Wednesday of Informed Decisions. And thank you to the Dempsey Group for sponsoring this segment.